our first view now at Recon G6 UK. Course isn't open yet, but we just had a quick wander around while people are still setting up and turning up for the event. So this looks like the Recon G6 first trail. So this apparently is one of 8. Looks interesting, we can see some gates. This is obviously a rocky one. Looks great fun so far. So can't wait to get on the trails now and see how we go.
Hear me down here? All right, let me clear my throat. Well, welcome to one of our favoriteest locations, one of our favoriteest Recon G6 events of any year. This one is truly special. Not only is it special by each and every one of you, it's special from the awesome G crew we have. Please give them a big round of applause. We have Speedy, Pete, Joey, Ian. Hold on, I gotta look for him. Where's he at?
He's a hairy Hulk.
Where's the hairy Hulk? Oh, I gotta look up for the hairy Hulk. Raise your hand, Scott. Scott's there. John, where you at? John.
Floyd's dad. He's down there.
There's John over here. And where's our Sammy? Raise your hand. So, please, one more time, big round of applause for the G crew. I'm your humble host, Parker. What an honor it is to be back for another great year here at Bracken Rocks in the beautiful UK in Derbyshire. Like I said, did I say that proper?
Derbyshire.
Derbyshire.
Tomato.
Yeah. Tomato. No, tomato.
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 Bonnet. Chicken nuggets.
Bonnet. Boot. Is that right?
Bin.
No, boots in the front.
Boot.
No, boots in the rear.
Boots the back, bot's the front.
One day I learned the Queen's English. One of the questions I get all the time is, wow, Parker, you must really like going to the UK because you can communicate. No, it's the most place I have to say. Oh, I'm sorry, one more time? One more time? I said it's the proper Queen's English. Yeah, it's unique. But I have a headmaster that we stay with at a bed and breakfast who is schooling me properly, hopefully. Thanks to her Florence Nightingale furniture. All right, first timers, please raise your hands. We'll keep this beautiful. Don't forget, after this driver's meeting, first time G6ers, please gather over here for a group photo. A logbook. Hopefully each and every one of you received one of these. If you've seen this before, just be patient. We'll go through this as quickly as possible. We keep it simple. Name, first, last, and your age. Driving divas, we don't need your age. The class. If you have any questions concerning what class you might be in, please ask myself or the G crew. But it's pretty self-explanatory. We have several different classes to help award Driver of the Day. Driver of the Day could be anyone. We don't tell you how to build your toy trucks, obviously. And why would we? There are some amazing builds here. I'm thoroughly impressed each and every year going, how can it get better? And it always does. So congratulations, my hat's off to each and every one of you. Absolutely incredible builds. We don't tell you how to play with your toy trucks either. What we have done is given you 7 great stages of Recon G6 Scale Adventure. You do not have to do those in numerical order. We have designed 2 of them to start down low here. I believe it's trail number 1, which is RC four-wheel drive, starts behind the Charisma tent. And trail number 6, I believe, is...
Starting here, but there is a map on this
Yes,
tree.
we do have a map on this tree. Take a quick picture of it. Help guide your way through the Bracken Rocks forest here. We have a central hub in the middle of the forest. Several trails start there, several trails end there. So you can work your way through. If trail number 1 and trail number 6 is congested, please follow the arrows to the central hub. Start trail number 3, trail 4, trail 5, Do them in any order you want. When you complete one, circle it down here. If you're so entitled to or inclined to, you can even write down what stage it was. So if you completed number 1, you can write RC 4-wheel drive. But that's not necessary. This is just to help you keep track of the stages that you've completed. Any questions on stages?
Nope.
Classes?
Nope.
All right. If you have questions about your name, I'm going to suggest hold off on the pint, on the next pint. Speaking of pints, water, please hydrate. We have something in the UK that is rarer than shade in Nevada. Sunshine. Right, huh? Mother Nature has blessed us with beautiful sunshine. I think it's only maybe our second event that we've started with sunshine. So it's as you can see,
Don't jinx it.
right. We're
It's like Beetlejuice. Say it too many times and it goes away.
if you open your logbook, we have skill challenges. We have a couple today. One of them is one of our favorites. It's the roll your dice. So you'll get to this challenge. There's directions there. You roll the die. You perform the task that the number lands on. I see we have a contestant already. But you would write down here, roll the dice, yes. You could also put down what you did. You could, on your notes, that'd be a great thing for notes. Oh, for example, had to sing the Spider-Man song. Everyone know the Spider-Man song?
Yeah.
All right, let's sing it real quick. On 3 on me. 1, 2, 3. Spider-Man, Spider-Man,
Does whatever
the spider can.
Spins a web any size.
But you get it. So you'll be singing that if you land on that number. It's all up to you. It's how you roll the die. If you feel lucky, you'll sing Spider-Man. If not, well, you may do some other things. There will be a couple more other skill challenges. They'll be down here, so they're highly visible and highly entertaining to myself and the G crew. When you complete those, please write down the name of the challenge and yes, you did it, or no, you were unsuccessful. It could be a ring toss. Maybe you didn't land the ring or something. Trail marker penalty. Recon G6 is not a competition, it is an adventure. The trail markers, every trail starts with a start and it has a finish on the end. In between you'll have numbers. The one on your right, stages are 1 through 50. So when you get to 50, you'll see the finish. That'll be you completed that stage. On your left, I know it's my right, but on your left will be the sponsor of that stage. You may be on RC 4-wheel drive stage, and all of a sudden you may see a Recon G6 trail marker. Don't freak out. Just follow those numbers. That is strategically placed there for your enjoyment, for your viewing pleasure. Any questions on trail markers? Number on your right.
Sponsor on your left.
Sponsor on your left. Thank you. Oh, yes. If by chance you hit one, because some of these are wide, your trail marker is not necessarily the obstacle. Getting to the trail marker, these are your guides to adventure. You follow them through the woods. If by chance you knock one over, please put it back the best you can. Please, they're not souvenirs. They're your guide for adventure. They're not one-time use only. It's not like the little square on the toilet paper. You use it and then it goes away. We will be using these again next week in Illinois. And then 2 weeks after that in Canada. So please enjoy them while you pass through them. And leave them for the G6ers behind you, please. Toe strap penalty. Toe strap, the only mandatory item in the Recon G6. Why? Because, one, you should never go off-road without a toe strap. Especially if you're a Toyota driver, because you're guaranteed to find a stuck Jeep somewhere on the trail.
Well said, sir.
That you can pull that Jeep out with. Or if you're a Samurai owner, you will find a stuck Land Rover that you will need to assist getting that Land Rover unstuck. To do it, The only time you mark a toe strap penalty is if you use this yourself or another driver uses it to help you. If this is attached to a vehicle, no penalty. If you use your winch, no penalty. The camaraderie that you experience out on a Recon G6 stage is unlike anything you're going to experience at any other event. I can't explain it. I don't think the G6 family can explain it. It just happens. If you break, please ask. People are more than willing to keep you on the trail and keep your adventure going. It's just one of those things that family does for each other. And the Recon G6 family truly does stretch around the globe. As you can see on the live video, we had drivers from Malta, G6 family from Dubai, the States, Hong Kong. So it's really cool that you're part of a scene that's just like each one of us everywhere we go. So, toe strap penalty, any questions? Stamps, stickers, and hole punches. This little box up here, if you come across a stamp, click it here. If you come, yeah. Oh no, if you come across a stamp, stick it here. Come across a hole puncher, click it here. If you see stickers, stick it here. So, stamp, click, stick. In this box only, there may or may not be anything out there. If you do find a hole punch, a stamp, or stickers, they're not adventure items. Leave them there and for the next G6ers to put in this box as well. Notes, anything unusual, like maybe you completed the comic book stage. Maybe you brought a ping pong ball as a comic. Please put that here. My ping pong ball was the Hulk. Make a note of that. Once you do the comic book stage, I don't know which that is, you'll have to figure it out on your own. Write down the sponsor of the comic book stage in your notes, for example. Any questions on notes?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That book for one day or for 2 days?
For both days.
Okay.
Keep this for both days. Take your time. If you're here for only one day, thank you for coming out and joining with us. You will do what you can, and please turn this in before you leave. If by chance a villain strikes your rig as electronics and you're unable to get it fixed and you're unable to continue, please please circle DNF and still turn your card in.
Yeah, cards to G Central or any G2.
Yes, cars to G Central. We'll have a box up here for you, so it's easiest to drop it in the box. Any questions on logbooks? Yes, sir.
If we break a truck and we've got a second truck, can we swap it over and use the second truck?
Most definitely, but unique to the G6 class here, the fees per truck. So keep your one truck together, but we really appreciate the honesty and truthfulness of the G6 family. That's why this is not a competition. This is totally judged by yourself. It's like golf. Some drivers, yeah, it's all about fun. Some drivers don't worry about the driver of the day. They just write down, had a great time, thank you. And that's more than enough. You don't need to do this if you don't want to. If you just want to come out here and enjoy yourself, please do. But we do ask because I haven't hit the lottery yet. So we do need that evil green stuff. I'm not talking about the Green Lantern. To make things fun as possible for you, such as a beautiful location that as much as we would love to have it hosted for free, it is not, because the landlord, same as us, needs to have that green stuff to keep this place open and in the condition it is. Let's leave it in the condition it is. Please pack out what you pack in.